Okay, hi, this is JT Walters. We're in segment 2 of the beer bratwurst. Okay, here are the bratwursts. They're slightly cooked. I'm going to cook them in the oven, roast them in the oven. Here is I did the 4 cheddar Sargentos, and I basically just took the bratwurst out of the beer, and I put it in here. I put the cheese in here, excuse me, for video production quality. And I'm gonna it's basically gonna come out like a fondue. So stay right there. Stay on camera. Okay. I'm going all over the place. And I'll just cook these in the oven, the bratwurst in the oven, for about 15 minutes on 350. I put a little Wonder flour. It's a wonder how we made it through life without Wonder flour. And what this is it's basically a fondue cheese sauce. Although mine has onions in it, admittedly so. So, you could, instead of using flour, you could use cornstarch, whatever floats your boat, and it really thickened this up to a nice thick cheese sauce. Now, the clumps in here that you're seeing, those are the onions that I fried up. And I probably would not have needed the flour at all had I not put oil in the pan to begin with, but I did. So we're going to continue, put a little more. I know they serve these on hoagies. I don't do bread frequently. I rarely do flour. Cheese is also a rarity. So what I'm going to do is instead of doing it on bread to make it a little bit healthier. And by the way, in my last video I said I worked out 5 hours. I worked out 5 hours on Thanksgiving. I don't work out 5 hours every day, people. I, even skip a day or two. I am in the gym a minimum of 2 hours, up to 5 hours. If I do 5 hours in the gym, I'm usually in a lot of pain with my joints. So I just have a hard time talking to you, operating the camera and cooking as well. I did a lot better when I used to have the iPad set up, but things changed. See, that's a nice thick consistency of cheese. If you're not on a calorie count like I am, and you're not watching your diet, you could try and using curly fries, or not putting the onions in the beginning and making like a blooming onion at home and use this as a dipping sauce. I do like things a bit spicy, so I'm not going to add any salt to this because I'm cutting back on that too. Man, old age rots. But I am putting a little cayenne in here just to give it a little kick. And if you want me to take a guess at that, I'd say that's about a teaspoon. Okay? Maybe a quarter. I mean, it's not much. So I'm mixing this all up. My oven is ready. I am going to turn this off now. I can always reheat it. Sorry, my finger was in the way there. I'm going to put these in. I actually probably should just broil them. Probably would be more appropriate because they're pretty cooked in the in the beer. Keep stirring this. And then I'm going to go cut up some apples. And when my bratwursts are done, I will assemble the plate in front of you. Assuming that I can hold the camera, speak, and assemble the plate too. So maybe I'll just put it in pieces and show you how I do it. So anyways, I want to thank you. This is JT Walters. It's making my beer bratwurst. It's my first attempt. And again, it still may taste horrible, so the video may be posted, but follow through to the last video, comment, and if it's, horrible, I'll tell you. Trust me. Alright, thank you so much, and this is Chichi Walters. If you're not laughing with me, you should be laughing at me. Have a lovely evening.